flow that we'll be working through the hips and the hamstrings, hopefully to help develop a little bit of freedom and flexibility in the body. So when you're ready, we'll meet on the mat. We're going to start today in an easy seated position, beginning with the right ankle crossed over the left. If lotus isn't your practice, you can bring heel to hip. Taking the hands, palms facing down onto the knees. Closing the eyes if they are not already closed. A deep breath in through the nose. Send it all the way down into the belly. Feel some expansion through the rib cage, the chest. And exhale, sigh it out. 2 more just like that. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. 1 more inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out. And then beginning to bring each inhalation and exhalation through the nose. Practicing that sense of freedom and flexibility through the hips and the hamstrings this morning or this afternoon, wherever it is in your day. And you can keep the eyes closed or gently bring them open and start to make little circles around the hips. Pressing the knees down towards the earth, waking up through the obliques, through the lower body, and then take it into the opposite direction. Doing beautiful, just stirring the rib cage, stirring the hips. And come back to center, placing the opposite ankle in front. It will create a little bit of a different sensation here. Pressing the knees down. On my left side, I need to press a little bit more. And then beginning making those same little circles. Make them as small or as big as it's going to feel good for you in your practice today. And then go ahead and reverse the direction. And coming back to center, placing the hands to each side of the hips to extend the legs out long and just roll out the ankles. This always feels really nice. This is how we roll. You can take it into the opposite direction, a little faster or slower, noticing the sensations running through the front of the calf, through the shin. Coming back to center and just tap the knees. Give yourself a little massage. That circulation, the blood flow going. Wake up the hamstrings. Still creating a nice length through the lower body or the lower back all the way to the crown of the head. Very nice here. And then coming back to center, you can cross at the ankles and start to roll forward, coming onto all fours. Pressing through the palms, engage through the core, gazing slightly in front of the hands. Go ahead and bend through the right knee heel towards the sky. And we'll do a few pulses, kicking the heel up towards, again, the sky or the ceiling. Keep that kick. You'll feel a little burn here. Again, starting to warm it up. Now kick it up, inhale, and then exhale, squeeze the knee in towards the nose. Inhale, kick it back, heel to sky. Exhale, knee into nose, wake up through the core. That one more time on this side, kicking the heel up. Squeeze it in on an exhale. And go ahead and drop the right knee down, same thing on the opposite side. So kicking the left heel up. Take your time to find some stability. And then go ahead and pulse. There is no right or wrong here. We're strengthening through the glutes. The more you flex through the foot, the more engagement you will get in that area. And now inhale, kick it up. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Strengthen the core. Exhale, kick it up. Bring it into the core. One more, kick the foot up. Exhale, squeeze it in. And then go ahead and lower it down. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the gaze, finding your cow. And then exhale, rounding into your cat. Coming back to center, tuck the toes under, slide back into a soft downward facing dog. You can keep a bend in your knees here, maybe walk the dog out. Little movements, waking up the hip. Since this is a hip series, you could even shake the hips even more from side to side. And then coming to stillness, bend through the right knee, bring the right knee in towards center and press the hips over towards the right. You'll feel this in the left side body. Inhale, coming back to center, bending through the right knee, left knee, bringing it towards the right knee. Pressing the hips to the left, feel that stretch in the right shoulder, the right hip. And inhale, coming back to center into your downward facing dog, lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee in towards the nose and step the right foot through. Starting in a runner's lunge, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, gaze forward, and go ahead and lower the left knee down towards the mat. You can untuck the toes. Staying with your breath throughout the practice as you bring the hands towards the right thigh. Inhale, exhale, pressing forward. Now inhale, lifting the right arm up towards the sky. Feel that length in the left side body. The left arm towards the sky. Feel that length in the left side body. And then go ahead and bring the right arm all the way up, dropping the shoulders down the back. If it feels good, you could even take the hands into a fist, roll out the wrist. If that is your option, go ahead and take it into the opposite direction. Coming back into center, keeping the left arm extended, reaching the right arm all the way back. See if you can find the left thigh. If this is too much, you could always have the right hand onto the hip. Inhale, lengthen up towards the sky, and then exhale, baby back bend. 2 more breaths here. Pressing into the right foot, the top of the left. And then inhale, slowly coming back to center, reaching the right arm back up to meet the left. Inhale, exhale, dropping the left hand to the inside of the foot and press the right knee away from the body. Coming onto the outer edge of the right foot. We'll be here for several moments. If you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you could even bend through the left leg, see if you can reach for that foot. Gazing over the right shoulder. Leaving room to breathe, space to expand. 1 more breath. Inhale, take it all in. And then exhale, slowly start to unwind, bringing the right hand to the outside of the right foot into your low lunge. And then exhale, take the hips back into your half split. The toes come towards the sky, heel towards earth, descending the hips down. Having the option to stay in your split, or if you want to try to play with taking it a little bit deeper, and straighten through the legs. Making sure you don't go too fast here. It is accessible. For 3, 2, finding that room to breathe. And then slowly start to bend through the right leg, coming back into that runner's lunge, and however feels good for you, stepping the right foot back to meet the left high plank. Stacking shoulders over wrists. Engage through the core. Inhale. And exhale, having the option to drop the knees or lower down straight into your chaturanga. Inhale, sweep the chest through, upward facing dog. Breathe it in, open the heart. Exhale, side out. Breathe it in. And then exhale, roll back, soft downward facing dog. And have that bend through the knees, chest towards the thighs. And then taking down to the opposite side. Inhale, reaching the left leg all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Step it through, finding your runner's lunge, gaze forward. Inhale, exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, dropping the right knee down, untuck the toes, hands towards thigh. Taking your time. The more you press into the back, top of the back foot, the more stability you'll find. And then as you're ready, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. Find that length in the right side body. It's already fairly open. Reaching the left arm up to meet the right. Drop the shoulders down the back. If you'd like to take the hands into a fist, now's the time. Roll out the wrists. Take it into the opposite direction. Coming back to stillness, keeping the right arm lifted. Reach back with the left. See if you can find the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, take it back, baby back bend. For 3, 2, 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, coming back to center, reaching the left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, dropping the right hand to the inside of the foot, pressing the knee away, left knee away from the body. You can roll onto the outer edge. And having the option to stay here, it's a pretty deep hip opener, or bend through the right leg, right knee, reaching back, finding that right hip flexor quadricep. Relaxing the face, finding your breath, your ujjayi breathing. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, take it all in, open the heart towards the sky, make it feel good. And then exhale, slowly coming out, bringing the right foot down, the left hand down. Inhale, and exhale, take the hips back, half split. Heel towards earth, toes towards sky. I'm pretty tight on this side, but if you'd like to take that option into going into monkey pose, feel free. A little deeper. Being soft and gentle with yourself as you take it into this pose. Always having the option to keep a soft gaze or even closing your eyes to keep that awareness and focus on your breath. Creating this freedom and flexibility in the body. 1 more inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And then pressing into the palms however you can. Start to bend through the left knee, coming back into that low lunge. Tucking the right toes under, step the left foot back, high plank. Staying strong, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, sweep the chest through, find your upward facing dog. And exhale, slide back, soft downward facing dog. Staying here for 3 full cycle breaths. If you'd like to make any movements, shake the hips from side to side. Now finding that bend through the knees, you can come onto the toes, gaze forward, and you can walk, step, or jump to the front of the mat. Forward fold, leaning into the balls of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees so much, sitting the hips back just like you're sitting in a chair, and then reaching the arms up overhead, Utkatasana chair pose. Sitting the hips back for 3 full cycle breaths, staying strong, a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper, and then inhale, bring it all the way up to standing palms together to heart center. You can close your eyes. Engage through your core. Starting to come back to your breath. And then when you're ready, you can bring the hands towards the hips. Step the right foot back about 1 meter, and then taking the right toes all the way towards the back of the room. The left toes towards the side of the mat. Reaching the arms out to a T. Inhale, reach forward, and then exhale, find your triangle pose. You can bring the right hand to the inside of the shin, maybe the knee, maybe you're reaching for the toe, not me. You can keep the gaze forward, or if it feels okay, gazing up at the left thumb. Inhale, lengthen, pressing the hips forward, just like you're in 2 panes of glass. Taking 1 more full cycle breath here. And putting a micro bend in that front leg, slowly start to bring it back up to center and rotate it around. Right toes forward, left toes towards the front of the mat. Engage the core. Inhale, taking it towards the left. Exhale, bringing it down into Utthita Trikonasana. If it's too much on the neck to gaze at the thumb, you can gaze forward or down at the big toe. Pressing the hips forward for 3. Beautiful and strong. Last breath here. Putting that micro bend in the left knee, coming back up to center. Hands towards the hips, both toes facing forward, and you might actually heel toe it out just a little bit wider here. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out, very micro movement there. Bringing the elbows together behind you, open the chest, roll the shoulders open, inhale, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, with a flat back, start to bend down, folding down into a wide-legged forward fold. If you need to bend the knees here, that's completely okay. Bringing the hands in between the feet, fingertips in line with the toes. Inhale to lengthen, keeping the weight out of the heels. Exhale, fold, allow the crown of the head to rest down towards the earth. Relax the shoulders. Making each breath meaningful to create that freedom in the body. And use the exhale to find the flexibility. And you have the option to stay here if you'd like to play with the side lunge. You can walk the hands over towards the right, bending through the right knee. The left heel comes towards the earth, toes up. This is just a little bit of playtime. You can always stay in that wide-legged forward fold. And then inhale, coming back to center, and exhale, walk it over towards the left. Feels really nice on the inner groin. It's often a very tight area for me. Inhale, coming back to center, plant the feet, start to walk the hands forward towards the front of the mat. Left toes forward, stepping the right foot in slightly. Imagine you're stepping on 2 sides of the train track for your pyramid pose. Inhale to lengthen, left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, see how it feels to take the chin towards the shin. Relax the shoulders. Staying strong, connecting to the breath. Noticing if you started to hold any tension in the face. If so, go ahead and bring yourself to a smile, relaxing slightly. Then inhale, gaze forward, stepping the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then stepping the left foot back, finding that pyramid pose. Left toes are slightly outward, maybe a 45-degree angle if that feels okay. Pressing the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chin to shin. Starting to find more space through the body with each inhale. Exhale, find the flexibility. 2 more. 1 more breath here. Inhale, gaze forward, and then step the left foot forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And now bending through the knees, keep bending, 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 and see how you can make your way onto the mat. I have to put my hands back and roll onto the butt. Inhale, and then exhale, roll all the way down onto the back, hugging the right knee in towards the chest, extending the left leg out long, flexing through the left foot. And then go ahead and extend the right leg up towards the sky. Switch the grip, flexing now through the right foot and the left foot. You have the option to keep the fingers interlaced behind the thigh, or you could walk the hands up towards the ankle. You are taking this variation. You could even see how it feels to bring the chin towards the shin. Pressing the right hip down to meet the left. For 3, 2, One more breath, inhale. Exhale, start to lower the shoulders down, bend through the right knee, hug it in towards the chest. Now bend through the left knee, bring the sole of the foot towards the earth, crossing the right ankle over the left, pressing the knee away from the body. Finding your square or your figure four, you could stay here, or you can bring the legs in towards the torso, taking the hands behind the thigh or finding the top of the shin, flexing through the right foot. Does feel nice to close the eyes here, have a very soft gaze. Relax the right glutes and leave room to breathe. Coming back to that fresh oxygen on each inhale, coming all the way into the body. And then as you exhale, you can release the left foot down towards the mat, keeping the ankle crossed. Taking the arms out to a T, inhale, exhale, dropping the right foot over towards the left. You'll find this through the IT band, through the outer hip. You can keep the arms at a T, or sometimes it feels nice to assist the right leg away from the body. Breathing in, feel that length. You'll feel it on the right side. And breathing out, let it go. Inhale, coming back to center. You can go ahead and unwind, hugging both knees in towards the chest. Stirring at the sacrum, rolling little circles from the lower back. And now take it in towards the opposite direction. Coming back to center, keeping the left knee hugged in, extending the right leg out long, flexing through the right foot. And the internal organs, a massage. And then when you're ready, you can extend the left leg all the way up, flex through the foot, heel towards the sky. And staying here or having the option to walk the hands up towards the ankle, allow the chest to lift, the shoulders to lift, chin towards the shin. A few more breaths here, pressing the left hip down to meet the right. And slowly coming back to center, bend through the left knee, and now bend through the right knee. Sole of the foot towards the earth, crossing the ankle over the thigh. Press the left knee away from the body, staying here, hugging it in, finding your figure four. Taking this time to feel good through the hips, through the hamstrings. Keeping that intention of freedom and flexibility in the body. Go ahead and lower the right foot down towards the earth, arms to a T. Inhale, exhale, drop it over towards the right. You want to press the leg away from the body. Breathe into the left hip, the rib cage expanding. Exhale, let it go. Two more breaths here. And then inhale, coming back to center. You can go ahead and unwind, hugging both knees in towards the chest, stirring the hips, stirring the sacrum, find that massage. Taking it into the opposite direction. Coming back to center, bring the soles of the feet down to the mat, and then you can start to bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide into a Supta Baddha Konasana, laying down butterfly pose. Allowing the palms to face up towards the sky. Closing the eyes if they are not already closed. Few more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale and exhale. Now you can use the hands to assist the knees back together. Hug the knees in towards the chest, but taking it actually now out in towards the armpits. Flexing through both feet. And now soles of the feet towards the sky, hands around the outer edge of the foot for your happy baby pose. You can rock from side to side here, having a smile to your face, just like a happy baby. If you want to extend one leg, extend the other, rolling around. You can extend both. There is no right or wrong here. If this is too much on the hip, you could always place the hands behind the knee or the thigh, or you could even clasp the ankles. Anything that feels good for you and your happy baby. As you inhale, send the breath all the way into the lower back. Press the hips towards the earth. Exhale, let it go. And then go ahead and extend the legs up towards the sky. Hands come down towards the hips, finding a waterfall. You can point and flex the feet here. And now roll it out the ankles. You know how we roll. Tracking. Take it in towards the opposite direction. This is really good for the circulatory system. And then as you're ready, hugging the knees in once more. If it feels okay, you can lift the shoulders. Give one knee a kiss. Give the other. Lowering it all the way down and then extend the legs out long. Finding your Shavasana. Close your eyes here, allowing time for the nervous system to take in the benefits of this practice. Breathing into the belly, find the room to breathe, use the space you've created. You have the option to stay here as long as you would like, enjoying this feeling, this sensation. And thank you for allowing me to share this hip and hamstring freedom and flexibility with you. I'll see you on the next Feel Good Flow. Namaste.